accepted my. She accepted. Hi.
Hey, honey bun, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. Welcome on. What's your
Thank
name?
you. My name is Oriane.
Hello, Orion. Where are you from?
I'm French and Lebanese, born in Houston, but I was raised in Nigeria.
Oh, wow. Wow. A little bit of everything.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what a life.
Yes. It's crazy because my best friend was like, oh my gosh, you should request to join her live. She gives the best advice. And I was like, no way. And that's why I started requesting. And the fact that you accepted, I'm like, there's no way. Like my heart.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little story time about a boy, let's say. I don't even call him a man, he's a boy. I just wanted to like get your advice a little bit on it. Well, first of all, I feel like an epiphany I've had recently is I feel like with a woman of standards, there's a good thing and a bad thing to it, right? Like the good thing is that you hold people accountable to that. But the bad thing is I feel like I lack experiences. Like I lack being able to just see through things and let them come to life as opposed to just stopping things immediately. Like I've heard like of people who would be in relationships and let's say like the guy would cheat on them and like they're able to forgive, but me it feels like if they do one thing, like if this person doesn't text me for more than 3 days, dropped. Like I just can't do that. And so I feel like my heart and my head and my standards, I go back and forth a little bit. I can give you a little context about this story. It was this boy I met on Hinge, basically, and he took me on a really nice, like super like nice date. He took me to like a nice private bar, restaurant type thing. And he was super cute. I wasn't exactly sure because in my head, I have this vision that the person I'm gonna be with is gonna be like 27 and older and more established. So when I first met him, I was like, okay, you know what? We get along, we have good convo, good chemistry, but he's not 27. He's not like super like well off. Like he's still 22, I'm 23. So I was like, okay, so maybe I should still, because we get along well, right? So all my friends were like, hey, Oriane, like, give it a shot. Like, you never know. Like, I know you have this vision of like the man you're going to be with, but you know, you get along with him. He's still taking you out. So, I mean, why not? He has a job as well. It's not like he's not like, he doesn't support himself. He supports himself well. Right off the bat, I had already told him like, listen, I don't really know what you're looking for, but I'm looking for something serious. And he was like, yeah, you know what? I've never actually been in a serious relationship before. So that's something like I want to do. But then I also mentioned, like, I think I asked him like, what do you think you're bad at? And he said, I'm definitely a bad texter. Like communication is terrible with me. So I know I've also learned in my life that people say when a man tells you who they are, you listen the first time. I was also like, well, you don't know, like, what if he's never been in love? Or maybe it's because, like, it's the girl, like, he's never felt something for. At the time, I was also feeling a little lonely. I wasn't expecting anything out of it. I was like, let me just see this guy. Let me just keep going and see where this could go. Second day, he started texting me, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, I thought he said he was bad at communicating. So, second day, we're texting like nonstop. Then third day, he was like, I want to see you again. Like this was 3 days within meeting each other. So then we had seen each other. And obviously my boundaries like with dating as well comes with like sex and making out and things like that. I cannot sleep with the person unless like I'm with that person or unless we're starting to be committed. I think I noticed while we were like getting close and stuff that like he wanted to do that. And I sort of had to like stop and tell him like, no, like we can't like do that because that's just how I am. And then he was just like, okay, like I understand, no problem. And then the next day, well, unfortunately, I don't know why, but I did end up, I did end up like sleeping with him. But
So
yes,
you slept with him on what day?
I think it was like 6 days into knowing each other.
Okay.
But 2 days later, I remember like he like stopped texting or something like that. And so then I was like, what's going on?
So 2 days after you guys slept together, he stopped texting you.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I was like, what's going on? But then he texted me on the third day and I was like, wait, like, I was like, wait, he texted. So So then I was like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, oh, I was just super busy. Like my friends were in town. Like, I'm sorry. Like I never meant to like make it sound like that. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then we ended up meeting up. And then after that, that's when I was like, okay, we can't like go to each other's places anymore. And then we were talking for 2 weeks consistently and never did anything sexually again. Like it was done. I remember I made that one mistake and then like I took it back and I never did it again. So he was like, I agree with you. Let's take things slow. Like, let's take it way back. So then we were like talking and things like that, like getting to know each other. This was 2 days ago. I remember I literally sat down with God and I was like, wait. Like I started praying and I was like, God, if this man is not for me because he's not exactly everything I'm looking for, take him away from my life. Like I remember I prayed that. And then I had seen him right before I flew away to San Diego. And I was just like, I want to understand your intentions because I don't take things slow. Like to me, I'm the kind of person that I meet someone, I have a connection, I run with it. And now I'm starting to learn that like I can't do that anymore. So then he was like, you know what? I wanted to give this a shot. He was like, I like you. I think we get along super well. I want to go on like I want to keep going on dates. And because before he would say, I want someone to explore NYC with. But then I asked him, what does that mean? And then he was like, no, I actually want to see like where this could go. So then I travel and this man does not text me. And then 2 days later, I get an essay from him basically saying, sorry, I've been MIA, but I've been thinking about it and I don't think that it's in my best interest to commit to anything right now, especially my career wise. I might be moving to San Francisco, like I told you. I'm just not sure like this is gonna work out. And because of the next few months, I might not be able to essentially communicate consistently. But he was like, that's why I'd rather not explore or go out on any more dates. But then at the end, he was like, but also you're such a great girl and I'm not opposed at all to seeing you again. And I was like, obviously, what does that mean? So then that's where I am basically
But
at.
that means that he wants to have his cake and eat it too. That means he
That's
doesn't
what I
want a
thought.
commitment. And honestly, honey, a 22-year-old, you got a 22-year-old playing a game like that with you. And when we started this conversation, you said you have certain standards and boundaries that you didn't uphold
Hmm.
within the first 6 days.
Hmm.
So moving forward, I don't want you giving out the cookie. Not 6 days
Hmm.
in, honey. No, 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 no. And from
Hmm.
someone who's 22, younger than you, meaning you should know how to play the game better than he does. Not only did he know how to play the game, he sent you a long text message saying, it's not you, it's me, but you're a great girl. At 22, this guy sounds like he has experience.
Wow. I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, at 20.
Hey, God,
Okay, okay,
this man
okay.
has experience.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm one of
Girl,
his victims. Hey,
yes.
whoa.
22. 22. Got you at 27 in a chokehold. It needs to be
No, no,
stuck
I'm
down.
23. I'm 23.
23. Still, you should know better. No, not 22. You gave up the cookie too fast. And he wanted to put your self-esteem and
But then here's
self-confidence
my
to the side.
question. When I took it away, he still came back. We were still exploring things and we never did it again. Like, and we barely, I remember that night, it was literally 3 seconds and I pushed him off me and I was like, no. And then that was it. We never did it again. So like after that, I took it out and he still came back. So that's what messed with my mind. It's the fact that he knew that that wasn't going to happen and he still kept coming back.
Yeah, but it's a test. He's testing you. Of course, he's gonna say, "All right, come again. Let's see if she'll let me do it again." This is not his first time at the rodeo. He's done this before.
Hey.
He's done this before.
So
If
when would you say I should have known like was the number one dropped it?
I don't think there was a red flag, if I'm being honest, because he took you on a date, y'all were texting and talking. It wasn't him. It was your decision to go to his house or him to come to yours. And for you to break that standard and that boundary. For you not to keep your word to yourself. So it's not even a him thing. You should have kept your word to yourself.
That's true. That's true.
But you're young, you live and you learn, you know? You live and you learn. So
Yeah,
now you know moving forward, nothing. No, 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 no. I'm not strong enough to be underneath your four walls or you to be underneath mine. I'm not strong enough. Nope, nope,
yeah,
no. That can't happen again. All activities need to be in a public place. No
yeah.
talking in a car, no talking in a house. Public. Go home, you go left, they go right. Mhm.
Chai. So my question is with the texting thing, right? When do you start to feel like, because I'm very expecting, like I'm like, you have the privilege of meeting me, you should be texting me like every day. Like that's just how I am. And if you're taking hours to respond, like I see that as a red flag. So I wonder if that is a red flag, because other people think like, no, like you should also have your life outside of dating as well, which is true. Like you can't expect someone to text you every day. But also, can I not
Yeah,
expect someone to text me every day?
you
Because I
text.
feel like I would do that sacrifice for them. Why wouldn't they do it back for me?
In this situation, why does he have to put in effort, my love, when in 6 days you gave yourself? You didn't even let him work for it for real. Why he gotta put effort?
Oh
That's all it
God.
takes. And he's now gonna think if I did this in 6, did another guy do it in 5 or 4? This is all it took.
Hey.
A private dinner, candle, ambiance, chicken and rice. This is all it takes for her. And for me to kiss her on her neck and for her to be weak in the knees. That's it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You really
Yeah.
think guys, they all think this way? Like they're all like this?
They'll put you to the test, is what I'm saying. They'll put you to the test. But you're young. You learn. Right now, what I think it is, I don't even think you really like him like that. I think it's your ego. And you just want
100%.
him to chase you. It's your ego right now. That's all you're
That's what
operating.
hurts me because I bent my standards for you, and you want to reject me, a whole me. I'm like shocked. I'm like, there's no way, this guy must be mad in the head. Like, I wish I could now tell him. I wish I could now text him being like, you stupid boy, you're the one that I dropped my standards for, but it's me you want to come and say no to. Ah,
But he said, you, all of you, and you let me have you in 6 days,
chai,
5 nights, 6 sunrises. That's all it took. Not even a week, under a week.
chai.
Think about it like that.
Oh God. It's okay. We live and we learn.
Yes, we live and we learn. And I tell you, the moment you stop thinking about him, he feels you thinking about him. That's what it's the energy. People, we have energy. People can feel when you're thinking about them. He knows he has the power right now. You have to release it. Release it. Stop thinking about him. Stop talking about him to your friends. Stop looking up on TikTok. What does it mean when a guy doesn't? Stop looking up on Google. Oh, what is he going to say? Is he going to call back? What happened? Stop doing that. No. Mm-mm. No. Release it. Focus on you. You're still young. You have your whole life ahead of you. All you need to be focused on right now is leveling up. This person that's on this live right now, this beautiful young woman, 6 months from now, she'll be a whole other. You're going to learn from this experience. And when you go on your next date and you meet the next Prince Charming who tries to charm you right out of your drawers, honey, you're going to remember this experience right here. You're going to remember this moment. You hear me?
Yeah. So how do I deal with this ego problem? Is my last question.
You just have to, I would say, just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and let it go. Just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself that it happened and just let it go. Just release the thought. You have to really think about it. All I want is just to get him back. I want the power back. You get the power back by forgiving yourself and letting him go. That's it. Take it as a life experience. Okay, we have fun. Okay, you could flip it. He wasn't that way. Okay? I let him go. He ain't let me go. Okay?
True.
Move on. Level up. That's what you need to do. Level up. Exactly. What should she do, chat? Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. What should she do? Boss up, move on, elevates.
Yeah, true.
Stand on business. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt. Stand on business.
That's so
Uh-huh.
real.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course, come back, please, okay? Let me know how
Okay,
it goes.
I definitely will.
All right, darling. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, I'm wishing her all the best. I think everyone has been in that situation one time or another. So forgive yourself and anyone else who is in that situation right now. Forgive yourself. C'est la vie, it happens.
Hi.
Hello, welcome. It looks like you just got in the house or you're going out.
No, I'm staying in tonight. My makeup off and then I was like, you know what? Let me jump in because you had me laughing so hard. First you were giving mom energy. You were coming for the girls and I was here for it because I feel like I felt so bad for the last few girls that jumped on because to me it's just like not knowing your worth. And I love that if you know who you are, you will not settle for any BS. So I loved that. And then you turned into Big Sister. You evolved in those 15 minutes or however long.
Thank you, Alex. Yes, sometimes you just, you need to hear it. I want the girls to get the message so they can level up quicker.
I have a little crush on somebody right now, but they're not available. So nothing has happened. Nothing. It's just like
What do you mean they're not available?
they have a girlfriend. But I mean, I can't help the way that, whatever. It is what
Is
it is.
this
I
a
find them.
coworker?
Huh?
Is this a coworker?
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
I know, Marie. I know. And trust me, I'm very I don't like the world says I don't like to shit where I eat, and we're both like pretty not seniored with the company, but like we have like higher positions. So like it's not like it's like somebody like, an employee of mine or anything like that. And he's not married, but he does have a girlfriend. And I'm a big believer in sowing and reaping. So like I would never like cross any lines because I wouldn't want that done to me. I just know that I think he's cute. So like, but I haven't tried anything or anything like that.
Does he flirt? It feels like there's some type of flirtation that has gone on a little bit.
Yeah, I mean my two close coworkers that are my friend, they're like my friends. They definitely see it, but nothing has happened.
Okay, because the reason I asked, did you guys flirt? Because you said I would never where I sleep. For you to even say that tells me that yeah, flirted or something.
So we're no, nothing's been considered. Well, I think right now we're kind of like at a place where like we're really good friends. And I think that I just have to, because I do really like him as a person, like besides like having like, he's a really nice guy and I do want to like stay friends with him. So I think I just have to like get over it because he's not available. It is what it is and keep it pushing because there's like a gajillion people out there in the world. It's just that I see him every day, so it's like, and again, I think like physically, I think he's attractive. So I just have to, you know, get over it. But we talk
Ooh,
like, what
y'all
have,
talk, wait, go ahead. Y'all talk like what?
no, like we talk like every day because we see each other every day.
Oh, okay. And I think I
Actually,
want to say this.
actually,
No. I want to say I know that to be true about love. Sometimes I don't want to say love like you guys are in love.
yeah.
But when you're in proximity to someone, right? If you see someone every single day, I think about the situation of Arnold Schwarzenegger and he got his nanny pregnant because
Mm,
she was in the house every single day.
yeah,
She saw him every single day. So just think about it. Anyone you see every single day, even if you're not into them or they're not your type, eventually you guys kind of, there's something,
yeah.
if that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, you get him as hell. Trust me, guys.
I don't
I'm
think Alex
I'm
would.
not that girl. I'm not that girl. I just can't help. I have eyeballs, and he's a cute guy. Like it is what it is. And I'm single, and I'm young, so I can't help it. But I'm not.
Oh, excuse me. She said I'm single and I'm young and I'm cute and I'm fun. Okay. So I can't help it. It's not me. It's just me. It's not me, but it's me. Yeah,
But
it's a
yeah,
no. It's a hard no. We don't
no,
do that.
no. It's a no for me, and it. I even if they like, let's say they were to like, because I forgot, one of my coworkers asked me, because again I have like, it's three of us, we're three girls, and we're like the besties of work or whatever, and I know them from outside of like before work. And one of them asked me like, oh, what would you do if they like broke up tomorrow? And I'm like, even if they broke up tomorrow, like I'm not anybody's like second choice, or like like this, like it would have to be like a gap. Like I know who I am and I know what I deserve, and I wouldn't like, if I did end up having like feelings for him, I wouldn't want to be like a rebound. I'm not lying, Dammy, or
I
damn, or
get,
whatever.
I get it. You're saying like hypothetically, if that were to happen,
Yeah.
he would need a break for a year or two before you
Yeah,
guys.
because I've been single for a really long time, and I'm super comfortable in myself. I go on, solo trips. I enjoy my own company. So for me to be with somebody, they could not have just gotten out of a relationship, because you need to know who you are without that person now. So I'm not, not against anybody who's in their I'm not a little girl, so like whatever I'm looking for now is for serious. I'm not trying to mess around. I don't sleep around, any of that. So like what's next for me is like the real deal. But
Yeah.
anyway, I love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're sowing amazing seeds. And like I said in before, I'm a big believer in sowing and reaping, and I know that you're doing this all out of love. And even if it hurts, girls, the truth hurts sometimes, and you just have to be self-aware and know when you're fucking up, and like be open to being called out on your stuff, and just do better. We can all do better. None of us are perfect. We all have flaws. It's not like, I don't think Ashley's coming out here saying like I know all of the things, but she's sharing her experiences. Take the help, take the
Okay.
sprinkles.
And you guys do it as well. And I think that's the beauty of it. You guys
Yeah.
come up, you're in the comments, so we're all able to help each other, you know?
Yeah, so
Which
all of you that are constructive, I appreciate you. And to the ones throwing shade, I also love you because you're funny. You have to have a sense of humor. To me, that's huge. Like, I don't take anything that anybody writes in these comments seriously, because you don't know me, I don't know you. And I know who I am. So, but
that part.
I love this. I always have so much fun when I come onto your lives. And yeah, that's it. I just wanted to pop on before I wash my face.
Yes. Thank you, Alex, for coming
Thank
up.
you.
Keep
I'll
me
keep you
update on your
posted.
dating
Yeah,
chronicles. Okay.
I will.
Bye,
Bye.
beautiful. She has amazing energy, almost like my boo. Like her, my boo have